up guys? Got a bit of a Q&A going in this video. So I posted on my story on Instagram just to ask me any fitness related questions, like health related questions, life related questions, whatever, and post them on my story and I will answer them on this YouTube video. So here are some of the questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. So question 1 is, when did you start working out? So I think I started working out, it's about 4 years ago now, and I first started working out because I was trying to sort of like improve my basketball. So I was playing at a semi-professional basketball league, and I was only like 16, so all these girls were a lot bigger and older than me, sort of like in their late 20s, sort of is when you'd have like your sort of career basketball peak. So I was sort of very much really young, really small, and obviously really short for a basketballer, and my coach was always saying, like, if you want to make it bigger in this league in a few more years, like, you just got to put on a bit of more muscle, get a little bit stronger and stuff to be able to compete with these girls. So I got into the gym specifically for that sort of reason, and at the same time meeting my partner who I'm with now, Chris. He was sort of like, we were seeing each other and he was helping me out as well, and then I sort of just got this bug for the gym instead. I started training not specifically to basketball anymore. I loved bodybuilding training and sort of started seeing results with my body, which I wanted to keep improving, and then it kind of took off from there. So here we are now. Question 2 is, what made you choose powerlifting? So if you guys haven't been following me for very long or just clicked on this video, long story short, I competed in a powerlifting comp in November last year, and it was so much fun. But what got me into it and what made me choose to do that competition was that I've done a couple of bodybuilding comps. So I came first in open division in fitness model in Tassie, and then I qualified for nationals, went to nationals and competed in October a year and a half ago. So I've done all of that. It was so much fun, such an experience, but I needed a little bit of a change, and I've always loved strength training. So I thought, why not try a powerlifting comp? It also got my mind off a lot of things that bodybuilding can really sort of get in your mind about. So sort of like my body image and things like that. I needed something else to focus on. So I chose to do a bodybuilding comp. It gave me a lot of purpose in my training still. Like, I still went into the gym and was super passionate about whatever I was doing that day. Yet it took me away from what I was eating necessarily down to the gram of weighing things. It took me my mind off how much I weighed on the scales, things like that. So that is pretty much why I chose to do a powerlifting comp. Question 3, what's your favorite 3 exercises and why? My favorite 3 exercises that I will always implement in my training programs are probably squats, deadlifts, and barbell hip thrusts. So all glute and leg exercises, because I'm super passionate about making sure I am always developing my legs and my glutes specifically, just because I feel like that's something I've always wanted right from before I started lifting. I always wanted nicer looking legs, leaner looking legs, muscular looking legs, all of that sort of thing. So, and I feel like that my 3 main exercises, squats and deads specifically, also because of the fact that I like to strength train as well, and those 2 are the ones I love. Like, obviously for powerlifting I do squats and deadlifts as well, so I do love them, and barbell hip thrusts because I just love them. Next question is, what do you do for a living? You seem to have a pretty dope lifestyle. So I do a couple of things. I work in retail. I also work for Optimum Nutrition, sort of with a sales company that they work for as well. going to gyms, going to supermarkets, things like that, handing out freebies, all of that sort of thing. I do online coaching as well, and just a bit of everything. I love doing lots of different things. I get bored if I'm doing the one thing, but they are sort of my 3 main things that I do for a living. What was your motivation to bulk up? My motivation to bulk up was the fact that I was really skinny. I've always been a hard gainer. Having a basketball background though, I've always been pretty athletic. Always a lot of cardio, a lot of running, short and sharp movements. So I've been quite quick my whole life. So I've always had that sort of like athletically lean body, but not much muscle mass to it. And then I got into the gym and I kind of maintained that like skinny smallness, but put on some newbie gains, did a couple of comps, got really lean, had abs and all that sort of thing. And I kind of got stuck in that like I want abs all the time brain mindset from bodybuilding. So my motivation to bulk up was purely I looked at myself and I was like, I really want to grow a lot of muscle, and I'm not going to be able to do this eating such little things. I really need to do a proper bulk, and also I really needed it because I'd been eating in a deficit for so long. My body was craving sort of at least maintenance, but above maintenance sort of eating. And powerlifting, my powerlifting comp, I needed to bulk up because I had a weight class that I wanted to compete in. That was 57 kilos, and I was sitting at about 53, 54 kilos. And I needed to bulk up because I had weight targets that I wanted to hit, and it was going to be super hard to try and hit them being as lean and small as I was. How old are you? I am 23. How long have you been with that handsome guy you're with? I have been with Christopher Sargent for 5 years now, so a pretty long time. Can I get a big Roblox oof? Alright, so I've answered all the questions that you guys have given me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Obviously, if you have any other questions, feel free to comment them below, DM me on Instagram, whatever, all that sort of thing. But my next videos are actually going to be, I'm going to do another series of this new power building split that I'm doing. So I'm going to film every single day. I'm going to put it in a series so that you guys can literally do my exact same workouts day by day and keep repeating, and I'll show you how it all works out. But I'm super excited to share that with you guys as well. But that wraps up this bit, and I'll see you in the next one.